Hello, beautiful people. My name is Carrie, and I use tarot and oracle cards to bring you messages about your mundane and spiritual growth. Today, I have a message for you about something new in your life. Guiding our reading today, we have my favorite card in the Fairies Oracle deck, the Bright Mother. Okay. Right off, the Bright Mother, she is Mother Earth. No simpler way to say it. She nurtures us. She provides, the resources we need. She provides the comfort we need, and she is who we are partnering with in this physical reality for our lives, right? Interestingly, the first card that I drew out of the Robin Wood Tarot here is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, the Bright Mother I see kind of, she's got this energy that I feel is like a little bit of a mix between the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles, in the sense that the Queen of Pentacles, she's very much that kind of nature-y energy, right? She's got the prosperity, she's got the blessings. It's Earth is this physical reality. An interesting thing that's striking me in this reading is these two rabbits here. Okay, so we've got this. What I'm getting is very much a fertility kind of energy. This could be physical fertility. Maybe you or somebody in your life is pregnant or just had a baby. And next to that card, I've got the Nine of Cups. So what I'm getting here, if we think about, you get a lot of symbolism in the Pentacles of grapes, and then you have this individual in the Nine of Cups. He's got so much abundance, so much prosperity. The wine in these vessels. That has come about through something coming to a conclusion, through something coming to some sort of success, right? Below those two cards that I've got next to each other, the Fool and the World. I'm trying to censor that for YouTube. The Fool and the World, the beginning and the end of the major arcana. And the way that I've got them lined up here in this reading, it gives me the impression that we're getting a glimpse of the beginning of something and the end of something. We have the Magician here. And what comes to my attention here in this particular Magician at the moment is the infinity symbol above his hand here in this very suggestive position, which gives me the impression of literal fertility, right? Some of you, like I said, you might actually be having a baby, or you might have just had a baby. Or if you're thinking of, partnership in terms of, Mother Earth as the embodiment of the physical, and you coming into this world and co-creating with her, then you could be birthing a new venture, a new project in your life, and it's no longer in the gestation phase. It has come in. You have the sun. The sun has risen. You have this brand new joy, this new life, this new prosperity. And now that this thing has been created, comes to the Knight of Swords. I'm getting an impression right here that things are going to move very swiftly. You've got a new venture started, you've gained some traction, like when a car, your wheels are spinning out, but then you gain traction, you take off. And being that this, the Knight of Swords, he's up here in the clouds, this gives me kind of like an inspiration idea, right? This not practicality, sorry, this inspiration of like what you want to do, what you want to create. And there is actually a practical balance with it, with the Nine of Wands here. The Nine of Wands, he's not currently in conflict, but he is prepared. He's diligent. He's vigilant. He is ready for whatever is coming. So that brings us into Temperance. And right now, looking at the Temperance, my attention comes to the angel's feet. One on the land, one in the water. The inspiration and the practical action, the sword and the shield. Right? There are definitely a lot of new possibilities for you. You're looking to the future and you're going, man, where's this gonna go? What's gonna take off? What that I'm trying is gonna succeed? What that I'm trying is not gonna succeed? Don't worry about it. Tend your garden. Seven of Pentacles. You now have something growing. You have something to show for. Your garden has sprouted. The plants are growing. You'll know how many, ears of corn or how much fruit or, whatever comes about from this new thing. You'll know what your harvest is when you get there. Your job right now is to continue cultivating. Yes, absolutely, admire whatever, the results that you've created so far, but keep at it. So we're looking at here the King of Cups, and my attention comes to, if you can see it very easily on his cup, this yin-yang symbol. And you get the dolphin leaping over here for joy, the waves crashing. So you have all these powerful energies, powerful emotions that you've been experiencing. And he's just calm because he has learned to master the flow. You recognize the cycles that you're experiencing. You're recognizing the ups and the downs. You understand the challenges that you have, and you understand the blessings that you have. And this balance brings you to justice. So you are going to finally have something working out in your favor that you've been waiting on for a long time. You have something that you feel you deserve, that you've been waiting on for a long time, that this is finally going to give it to you. This is finally going to give you the thing you've been looking for, the opportunity, the justice. You have the power. This is, however, not time to sit on your laurels. As always, before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. If you've, been growing a garden and you've got, some fresh new plants growing, you don't stop watering them just because they've broken onto the surface. They still need water. They still need sunlight. Practice. Continue to practice. Continue to build and hone your skills. And it's not that, this practice means that things are going to be, slow. Because like I said, you get this inspiration, this rapid movement with the Knight of Swords here. But backing that up, the Eight of Wands. This is the speed card. This is the swift movement, swift change, things happening rapidly card. So, what are you moving rapidly from? The Eight of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. I'm seeing this young man here as kind of the same person, but what we're looking at here is wealth. You know, this Ten of Pentacles is your generational wealth card. Because, you know, like, you've practiced. Sorry. You look at this young man, he's got his pot, he's got the flowers. He has something to show his grandfather. He's like, hey, look what I grew. You have guidance from somebody either physically in your life or spirit guides, your higher power. They see and they acknowledge that you have successfully grown something. Now that they know you can, things are going to move. Alright, I'm going to leave this reading here. If anything in this reading resonated with you, I would absolutely love it if you would drop a comment, leave me a like. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe to the channel and head on in and look at the videos. See something that catches your eye, go ahead and watch it. I'll see you there.